Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, we've got the special report for you tonight. A lot of UFOs, and we're going to share it right now and give us a big thumbs up. We're excited about what is being shown around the world. Listen up.
Now, if you look real close, that red light flashes.
No. Not completely.
It just went that way and disappeared. Then it showed up again right there. No doubt, dude. That's not I just happened to come out here to look over your shoulder and saw him up there. That's not the right color. That's not the right. That's not aircraft. That's not aircraft.
All right, a recent video that has been made public on social media, and we're looking at it, and we're judging this as 100% legitimate. We don't see any kind of manipulation. The question is, what the heck are we looking at? We have multiple eyewitnesses on the ground, and they're in kind of shock and awe. They don't understand what they're seeing here, and we're having a hard time understanding it right now as well. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Dang, Blake, this is some badass footage. We're looking at something floating above that building there, probably about 80, 90 feet, and it's huge. You see this kind of huge, kind of black cube-shaped craft descending to the ground, and you see these points of light. They almost look like eyes. It's pretty creepy stuff. Again, what's behind this? All I know is the people are on the ground. They don't know what this is.
This one's really amazing to me because it reminds me of the cartoon Iron Giant, the head of Iron Giant with the cube head. And, you know, I'm really wondering, what are these points of laser lights on it? I mean, it kind of looks like lasers to me. You know, I'm curious to know. At first, looking at it, it almost seems to be floating like a balloon, but it's so massive in comparison to the building. It's obviously not a balloon. What are your thoughts, Blake?
You know, when we're looking at this, once again, it does have this it seems like almost a building floating up there in the sky. And notice the building below it. There's no lights whatsoever. I'm not exactly sure of the exact location of this experience, but we're looking at something that's still unexplained. Brent, is there any kind of means of propulsion, some kind of drone that would look like this? I don't think so.
No, absolutely not. We're seeing something that's not normal. It's descending, no prop propellers, none of that. This is the kind of stuff that we think could possibly be otherworldly.
So I want to get everybody's thoughts here in this live premiere. Are we looking at some kind of Borg? You know, you've seen it, you've heard about it on Star Trek. AI technology, some kind of surveillance drone out there with means of propulsion not necessarily known to the public. I don't know. We've got a lot of videos coming right up, so give us a big thumbs up. Let's roll it right now. So we're going to roll this once again, and the story behind this is we received an email with regards to just a random person driving along the coast of Florida, didn't know that anything was going on, just wanted to show his surroundings. And this is what's incredible, is he didn't even realize he captured this until he looked over the video later that day. We have no explanation to what this is. Brent did some enhancements here, try to lock it down to get a good look at whatever this object was in the sky, unknown to the driver right there in Florida. Brent, this is genuine here.
Yeah, let's play that original again. And you can see he's just kind of filming the lake and kind of, you know, over the general area. But then he pans, and then you see this just kind of expose itself, and we're trying to get the best of it. There it is. It pops in right in screen, right over the water. Could this be some sort of USO?
You know, looking at this, I definitely noticed that it seems to be metallic in nature because of what obviously looks like the sunlight glinting off it. What I think is interesting is that he didn't realize that he was capturing this as he was filming it until he looked back later. So, I'm also wondering, since this is in Florida, the location of Florida, obviously, NASA is always sending things up all the time out there. But, this doesn't really look like anything that would be a part of a NASA program, in my opinion.
We're looking at something that is, again, broad daylight, and it's a UFO. The features behind this, it's very curious. And what's more curious is the UFO phenomenon. More videos. As we roll it, take a look at this strange one coming in from Jaime Maussan. He wanted us to share this with you. Okay, we're going to look at this, and let me tell you, we're kind of blown away here because we did a lot of enhancements. We ran this thing through AI, Gork. We asked it, do you see any kind of elements of manipulation within this video? It came up pretty much 99% that this video is authentic. AI could be wrong. They admit it all the time, but what's going on here is unexplained. Are we looking at something paranormal or some kind of cryptid being of unknown origin? Brett, your thoughts here?
Shit, this is kind of scary, actually. It's throwing me for a loop. Again, we're seeing this security cam capture this kind of a phantom, and it's black, and then it kind of leaves this kind of red cape kind of figure at the end. You see it kind of glints right at the end, but right now you're seeing it crawling on the walls, and it does right up to the top there, and it just transforms itself, almost morphs into another form right there at the end. Look at this thing, it's squirrely.
Yeah, I almost wonder if it's moving so fast that the security camera can't quite capture it. But I mean, really, this is crazy. It looks kind of demonic to me, honestly. It's definitely really freaky, and I'm almost wondering if it's something that isn't quite of our reality, like it's moving in and out of reality.
No, when I'm looking at this, it has that Venom vibe of Spider-Man, but again, this isn't Hollywood. And Jaime said we should share this with you. Jaime Maussan, he's got a lot of controversial videos that he puts out, but some of them are very genuine. And this, again, we're looking at it very closely. I want to get your thoughts again. And again, we're not the experts on 100% of giving the true fact of whether this is 100% unknown. We're just the experts in getting this information out as fast as possible. That's what Third Phase of Moon's all about. Give us a big thumbs up. We've got another one coming up, and I'm really interested in what your guys' thoughts are. When people set up their camera looking for UFOs, they put it on time-lapse, and I gotta say, this is some of the best footage of UFO activity, drone activity, whatever you call it. There's something happening in our skies, and it's happening in real time. Just watch this. So it's undeniable. Something is happening. I don't think these are all satellites, and the plethora of the activity just screams UFO activity, and it's coming in from everywhere here. Look at this, Brent. What's your thoughts? And as we're looking at this, the motive behind the person that shot it.
Yeah, he knows there's a lot of activity happening in this surrounding area. Again, could these be satellites? Well, I'm going to ask a few questions about that. I like that he's using the high speed and moving this forward so you can see the whole dynamic of the sky lighting up. But a lot of these objects, if you pay really close attention to, they disappear out of sight right in front of you. Maybe that's a thing of the reflection of the sun hitting these satellites, but a lot of these seem to be blinking out earlier than that, and they seem like they're just jumping into some sort of hyperspace.
Yeah, I think with the way that these are moving in all different directions, it's pretty obvious to me that they are not satellites. And you can see them blinking in and out of existence. Some of them they power up, it seems, and then they zoom in different directions. This one's really incredible, and this viewer really captured something amazing.
Yeah, just within this short amount of time, I think he probably captured almost up to 80 to 100 different UFOs. And obviously it's sped up just a bit, but the swarm of activity is just undeniable that these things aren't all satellites. A lot of these are straight up observers. Who knows? You guys got any comments? We'd like to hear it in this live premiere, because it's all about you, the public, giving us your suggestions. Brent?
Yeah, just one last look at this. If this was some sort of airport, we'd be seeing the planes keep traversing, but they just blink out of sight. It's amazing. You watch every one and they just disappear.
Yep, good observation there, Brent. Space Force program, something in a top class, above top secret situation? Possibly. But again, the technology behind it is what I'm interested in. Now, a lot more videos into Third Phase Moon.
Where'd they go? They're gone. The birds aren't gone. There's no way that those are birds. Do you see them still?
Literally, this looks like balls.
Where are they?
Right there.
There they are. There they are. Those are not birds. What is that?
Do you see the cluster? 3 of them? Oh my world. You should post that.
This is way too high for birds to be in. Let me see if I can find
3 of
them.
the little balls just conjoined.
Oh my god.
Right, a little bit of enhancement here. I added some brightness contrast. You could hear these people on the ground. One of them says it's a cluster of UFOs. The lady saying they're not birds. There's something else, and they're high up there, let me tell you. And with the enhancement, again, it was kind of hard to see, but I wanted to delve into this video a little bit closer, and you can see as I zoom in, there's a swarm of UFOs. What the heck is going on here?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is when it's hard filming UFOs, and it's about the equipment, what you have at the time, and these people are getting the best quality they could deliver. What we're seeing is something like just said, a swarm of UFOs and unidentified flying objects. They're black. They know they're not birds, and I could definitely rule that, in my opinion, they're not. You don't see no flapping. They're hovering up there.
Yeah, what's interesting about these is they seem to be these kind of black orbs, or they definitely seem spherical in nature to me. So I'm wondering if maybe they're like scouter ships, like they came out of a mothership and they're coming down to observe this city below.
Again, we want to get your opinions, but I'm counting probably about 15 to 20 different individual objects on a destination that seems to have some kind of intelligence behind it. Again, a cluster of balloons, possibly at that altitude, obviously. But again, these are moving in some kind of sequence, in formation that, again, goes against a typical balloon. And these people on the ground, you got to kind of get their perspective. They're seeing something unusual here. I'm sure these people have seen balloons in the sky. And look at how windy it is up there, too. So obviously they captured something.
Yeah, you see that right there where the winds are kind of right, you see the clouds, and it's moving fast, and these things remain steady, just kind of locked up there, and it's good stuff. I like this. We gotta, we're just so excited getting these UFOs from around the planet and sharing it with you. Smash that thumbs up, guys.
So we're gonna pull up a video we posted up, I think it was our last episode of it. Crazy video from San Diego, and what was interesting is that people saw something that was very peculiar during this video right there. Some people are saying that there was a cryptic kind of sighting of unknown, like just strange anomaly. Obviously we got the UFO right up there in the sky, and when people look back, they're like, what the heck is that? Did you see it? I'm going to play it one more time here. All right, guys. One more time. You got a UFO and something very strange. I don't know. We wanted to share that with you, and people are talking about it. So we want to get your opinions. What the heck is that right there? We're not sure, but make sure you watch Battle for Disclosure, the documentary. It's out right now. Take a look at the trailer. We got some mind-blowing movies coming up, some documentaries.
You don't know that at the very top, that whole project is being run illegally.
These are brand new witnesses, and they've got bombshell information to talk about.
These technologies are unsanctioned. They are illegal operations, and this can be proven in any court of law.
It's like, wow, nobody's coming after us. We're gonna do this until we can get away with it.
They would have so much control over everything if they had that. If this information was all released, it could fall into the wrong hands.
They're using security as a cover for illicit or illegal or even treasonous activities.
The members of Congress didn't have the detailed information of the precise location.
Where they keep the bodies, the craft, the debris, all the evidence that we've been searching for the last 80 years.
He knew how to keep a secret. Secrets were his stock in trade.
They're literally making their own money to fund their own projects.
We have a source currently in the deep black world.
It doesn't matter if you're president of the United States, you're not going to talk about that.
There was this large monolithic slab, looked like it was elevated off of the ground.
It is traumatic.
Covering up the truth and you want me silenced?